Today at Cryptio Coins, I am going to go over this article that I feel is important to address, especially when it's in major news um, websites, because people believe like NBC, CNBC, Fox, all those major news networks, people believe it like if they're reading the Bible. And I like going over this because it says Bitcoin will trade under 5,000, warns Dennis Gartman. The I believe that if it goes under 5,000, that's a good time to start buying. I don't think Bitcoin will ever disappear and be just a fad. He talks about how it's going to go under 5,000, and he also compares Bitcoins to the tulip craze that happened in the 17th century. It was like a Dutch frenzy where people were buying up tulips, and it was a ridiculous prices for these tulips. And he compares Bitcoin to tulips, when in reality there was really, once a tulip died, there was really no value to it. Bitcoin is not going to die or disappear, and the internet is never going to go away. I believe that if it does go to 5,000, it's all a manipulation of the price. If people get scared, then they sell their Bitcoin. Then the value of the Bitcoin goes down, and other people see how it's going down, and they start selling theirs. I believe it was Warren Buffett says, be greedy when people are scared and be scared when people are greedy. In some way, I can't remember exactly what he said. That means that when people are selling and scared of losing everything, that's when you need to step in and start buying what they're selling. And when people are rushing to buy anything like Bitcoin or commodity or anything like that, that is when you need to stop buying and start selling. I feel like this is, to me, a tactic for people to start selling so that the price will go down, and the elite can start buying on Bitcoin. And then once they get enough Bitcoin that will satisfy them, that's when they will start promoting Bitcoin. Let's see if we can watch this. See if there's any.
Dennis, I don't know if you've been reading the papers lately. There's something called Bitcoin. I'm not sure you've heard of it. Has this? Okay, good. Has this? Gold has traded poorly, even though the dollar's traded poorly over the last few months. Does Bitcoin have anything to do with that at all? And if Bitcoin collapses, does gold get a bid back again? Or if the dollar breaks below 90, does gold get back a bid again? What can give gold a bid, I guess, is what I'm asking.
I think at the margin, Jim, there's no question some punter's capital has moved into the Bitcoin market that would have made its way into gold. There's no question about that. You can tell by the activity. And I do think that and I'm very bearish on Bitcoin. I think it's one of the silliest ideas I've heard in a long time to be separated from the brilliance of the blockchain. But Bitcoin itself is the most bubbly thing since, well, it makes tulips in 15th century Holland look almost like a quiet, well-demeanored market. When Bitcoin falls, and it shall, and it'll trade under 8,000, it'll trade under 5,000. Whether it does it next week, next year, 6 months from now, it'll do that. And then I think we'll find at the margin money that had moved into Bitcoin and away from gold will move away from Bitcoin and into gold. That's a given.
As you guys can see, it looks to me more like he is promoting uh, buying gold than he is trying to devalue Bitcoin. So he's trying to promote gold more than he is trying to devalue Bitcoin, so that others or um, the individuals that are able to buy in mass quantity can purchase it. And he has things to back up his argument. For example, South Korea decided that they were going to ban Bitcoin and not let South Koreans trade Bitcoin or buy Bitcoin. So he has things to back up his argument, but you can look up all of the other countries that are using Bitcoin, promoting cryptocurrency, and you can see that cryptocurrency as well as Bitcoin is here to stay. Thought this was really a really interesting article. It's almost like a fear, a factor that people that they want to introduce to people that are starting to get into Bitcoin so they won't trust it. And whatever their tactics might be, whether it's for you to buy more gold or to lower the value of Bitcoin so that they can purchase the Bitcoin, who knows? But I can tell you that Bitcoin is here to stay. So there you go, guys. This is Cryptio Coins, and I hope this was useful to you. And don't stop buying those Bitcoins. If anything, just buy a little bit at a time. Like this video, subscribe, and click on that notification bell.